At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, a pair of athletes will begin the 100s chipper. Either a male-male or female-female pair will work towards completing 100 Burpee Box Get Overs. This work can be split up in any way, switching as often or as little as the pair would like. The second pair of athletes will be waiting to begin the workout once pair number 1 finishes 100 reps. A judge will be following both pairs of athletes, counting the 100 reps and making sure that the movement standards are met throughout the workout. At the completion of 100 reps, the first pair of athletes will move on to the Russian kettlebell swing portion of the workout, again working towards 100 swings. The women will be using a 16-kilogram bell while the men use a 24. Once the first pair have finished their 100 burpee box jump overs, the second pair can begin on their 100 reps. They will have to switch their box to their correct height, 24 for men and 20 for women. When the first pair have completed 100 Russian swings, they will move down the lane and begin on 100 goblet squats, again splitting up the work in whatever way that they like. When the second pair have finished their 100 burpee box get overs, they will move down into the course onto their 100 Russian swings. Once the first pair has completed their 100 goblet squats, they will move on to 100 wobble setups. This portion of the workout must be passed back and forth from athlete to athlete. The work may not end up being divided entirely equally, as one athlete may get a no rep. The second athlete can continue to have their next rep count, even if the previous rep was a no rep. A score will be given for the first pair of athletes when they have finished their 100 wobble sit-ups. When the second pair has finished their swings, as well as their 100 goblet squats, they will then move on using a 20-pound wall ball for men, a 14-pound wall ball for women on the wall ball sit-ups. A second score will be given to the second pair of athletes when they have completed 100 wall ball sit-ups. It does not matter which pair begins. Men or women can go first. Stay tuned and keep watching for movement standards on these 4 movements in the 100s chipper. The Burpee Box Get Over begins with the athlete behind the box and the chest, hips, and thighs touching the ground. The rep is complete when the athlete gets all the way over the box. This can be done in any manner: jumping over the box, jumping on top and over the box, or stepping over the box. The hips do not have to open up at the top. A no rep will be given if any part of the athlete does not make its way over the box and rather goes around. A no rep will also be given if the hands assist the athlete in getting over the box at any point. At the bottom of the burpee, the head of the athlete must clearly be behind the box, and the hips and chest must clearly touch the ground. Otherwise, a no rep will be given. For the Russian kettlebell swing, the bell will begin on the ground, and the rep will be complete when the bell is above the shoulders and the shoulders, hips, and knees are stacked. This can be achieved with bent arms or straight arms, as long as the bell gets above the shoulders and the knees and hips are locked out. A no rep will be given if the bell does not clearly make its way above the shoulder or if the knees are not fully locked out at the top of the rep. The goblet squat will begin with the bell on the chest and then finish with the hips below the knee clearly, and then with the shoulders, hips, and heels stacked at top. The bell can be held in any way as long as the bell remains in front of the body and above the bottom of the rib cage. Any grip is permitted as long as those standards are met. A no rep will be given if the bell is brought to the shoulder or the back of the body in any way. A no rep will also be given if the bell drops below the base of the ribs. At the bottom of the squat, the hips must be clearly below the knee. Failure to open up the hips or knees at the top of the rep will also result in a no rep. The wall ball sit-up will begin with 2 athletes at the base of the wall. The ball must touch behind the athlete's head and then pass over a 5-foot line marked on the wall. A no rep will be given if the ball does not clearly make its way above that line, as it is passed from athlete to athlete. A no rep will also be given if the ball does not clearly touch the floor behind the athlete's head. If one athlete is given a no rep, the other athlete can continue to do reps, but the ball must continue to be passed back and forth, rather than one athlete completing all of the reps.